Hi Queens, welcome to my channel. So we're going to be talking about when is a good time to chase the guys, and I think it's really important that we can sort of have that balanced relationship. So stay tuned. Hi, if you don't know who I am, I'm Sindy V King. I'm a creator of Calling My King. I help transform women to create lasting love through Vedic astrology, neuroscience, and transactional analysis so that she becomes the queen of love. And today we're going to be specifically talking about when is it a good time to chase a guy. I think there's a few problems out there, especially when it comes to dating or getting to know somebody or checking in with a partner. What's really important here is it's always important to check up on each other in however way it is. And if this person that you might be dating, I don't care if you're female or male or whatever that might be, whatever gender that you want to be pronounced, it doesn't matter. I think it's important if we do have some sort of attachment issue and it hasn't been addressed or you don't know how any sort of strategy around it, what's really most important is to check up on each other. And if commitment is already a problem to begin with, attachment issue is going to be in the forefront. So you're always welcome to actually send a text message, okay? You don't need to send a paragraph. Just say, hey, we're just checking in. Just see how you're doing. Just know that if he is responding in a few days, that's, take that okay. And it takes about, I want to say 3 days sometime. It depends on the person's mood. You don't want respond any message that might be like, oh, that is sort of aggressive or they're not on the mood and they respond really aggressive towards you. Those type of response is not welcome and it's not needed. You can always set your boundaries how you like to be responded. It's really important about that. And if he is not responding or whoever your contact is not responding, you are more than welcome to say the goodbye text. And that simply say, hey, I haven't heard from you. I hope you're okay. I'm assuming you're occupied with your life, but I want to thank you so much for spending the time with me and I wish you the best of luck. And that's going to give them the flag, okay, well, this person has not responded. I would give them the 24 hours and then I would just delete and block them, honestly, because when there's so much game playing that happens in a relationship, in the very beginning and in the communication style, it's not the same boat. Honestly, it's going to go down the same road. I have seen this happen so many times over and over again. So that's really important to you. So you set yourself a deadline. So if you're like the type of person who have anxious and you have anxieties and you also have some abandonment issues as well, I have a feeling that is a good strategy that might work for you instead of like wondering and getting mad and upset. And if you have any attachment challenges in relationship, I think setting yourself some sort of a deadline within reason, right? To give them a chance to like, hey, like maybe we need to communicate with that and so forth. But also I think it's important to send them good well wishes, especially if the relationship isn't working out. So that is the best time you can actually chase a guy. What's the problem is now in these days, we stand here and being passive and passive and passive and passive. Yes, feminine energy is all about passive. What's the problem sending just one text message? Right? And honestly, if you honestly are patient enough, I would give them 8 weeks and then be done with it because the drama just goes on and on, right? We already know that 20 days is the new next season of the zodiac sign, if you believe in that. So that's the new cycle. We go by 4 seasons. So we still go by some sort of like rotation of cycle in general, but what is really key for you that you said, you know what, this is not working out for me and all I have to do is trust, faith, or be hopeful that there is that one guy. You're just looking for that one guy anyway. So, and you should be ideally you want to be dating a minimum of 3 people, ideally. Otherwise, your brain is going to be obsessive and it's going to be constantly thinking about this other person. And that's also not healthy for you. So I really hope you make time for yourself and don't be available too quickly all the time for that one person that is not also putting that same effort. That being said, I want to thank you so much for joining me. But did you actually subscribe? Did you already forgot to subscribe? I hope you didn't forget to subscribe. So subscribe. If you're more than welcome to join the membership on here on YouTube. I make other videos too, and we can have a fun chat, and it will be great to get to know you and even some of the problems that you might be having down the road. That being said, if there's a will, there's always a way. So thank you for coming on here. Okay, bye now.